helemaal niks. We alleen maar gewoon. Ik dacht dat als mensen bij elkaar kwamen dat ze dan bakken.
This is a beautiful corner in Amsterdam, and what I like, of course, is the way how this shadow makes a beautiful silhouette of this amazing building. And as you can see, it's a high, small, classic building, and that's why I decided to make it in this size, in a standing size, really small as well, to make this feeling stronger of this building. I didn't work out the humans here on the terrace that much. Actually, I only needed them for reflections and strong colors. If they weren't there, it would have been more sad mood in the painting, and now it's really summertime and people are enjoying the city. I could have painted sunglasses, glasses with beer on the tables and so on, but I decided not to do that. If you do that, you need smaller brushes, and then the focus would have become totally on this part of the painting. That's not what I wanted. I was really fascinated by the light from here on that part down here, and it was funny. It was just a coincidence. Here in this silhouette, there was a place over here where it was brighter. I used more water over here just by coincidence. And then later I thought, well, maybe I can make it even brighter than it is now, and then we can put the sun over here. But then later I had to change the directions of the shadows, of course, because the shadows are projected by the light. So that's what you saw me doing later in the process. Wash all those shadows away over here and paint new ones. Actually, there weren't any shadows at all here on the street, but I needed them, otherwise this would have become a flat, empty part. I just generated it in Photoshop with AI. You don't need to do that. I mean, you can paint it without an example actually, but it was nice to check out if it would work, shadows over here. And when Photoshop showed me these shadows, I saw that I really needed them. And I tried as long as possible to paint this with that boulder brush. Last week I painted this one. In another video you saw me climbing a tower, and it's close to this government buildings complex, and you can see the whole process from above, what they are renovating over there. I came upon the idea to paint this with this bold, thick brush, as long as possible. So even these details were painted with that brush. These lines as well, almost everything, and I was really surprised by the effect that it brought. This came out really well with a bold brush because it becomes strong, monumental, heavy, and brush absorbs a lot of water, so you can work really wet. In the composition of this week, it was really nice to use that brush in that silhouette in the distance. Even most of the people were painted with that brush. I only needed a smaller brush for the lantern and some details in the bridge. Yeah, and some shadows here in between were done with a smaller brush, and of course the leaves. Yeah, we have had a really nice holiday with the family. We stayed at a house near the woods in Belgium, far from towns and villages, and we were totally alone over there. I like the woods, as you know, so I was really happy over there, but the house was scary. Yeah, the stairways to the rooms, to the sleeping rooms, were really scary. So the children were really afraid every night to go to bed, and that made me thinking of shooting a horror movie with them, and they immediately decided to join me with that. So we shot a horror movie with the whole family, and our daughter, the smallest one, the youngest one, she had the most terrible role in this movie you can create. It was really a scary movie, and we used the forests as well. And yeah, this house is really a very good location for a horror movie. So I've made a video as well, but this was a family creation, production. So I didn't upload it on this channel, of course. And for the rest, I haven't done anything. There were beautiful spots to paint over there, but it's really nice just to stare into the distance for 2 weeks without that obsessed focus that takes time as well, and you have to tell the family that you don't have time for them if you want to paint. So I didn't paint for 2 weeks. Of course you miss it a little, but it's good to just stare around you, just to look around you without a strong focus for 2 weeks. And yeah, nice to be back in the studio and nice to work again here. Thank you for watching, and enjoy your weekend. I will upload a new members section video next week. And I will visit a Dutch painter soon, one of these weeks, I think at the beginning of September, for the next painting artist video. I will tell you more about that later. Enjoy the weekend. See you next week.